because, in my opinion, it represents all the great things about my childhood. When when I was growing up, me and my mom, we didn't have a lot, but she always made time to, take me out to go see a film, to go see a movie. Very first movie that I remember seeing as a child was Jurassic Park, and at that time in my life, I was, I don't know, 7, 8 years old, and I just remember being wow and then just in awe. And I was already a huge dinosaur fan anyway. As a child, I could name every dinosaur that there was, but it was like going to the movies with my mom and seeing Jurassic Park. It was just, to me, it was like watching all of my drawings, all of my posters on my wall, or the magazines that I looked at, or the comic books that I read. It was like seeing all of that just come out on screen, and it just left like such a huge impact on my life, to where it was like, even at that age, I was just wondering, wow, how did they do that? How did they do it? How did they get the dinosaurs on screen? How did they film this, or how did they film that? And it was just one of those things where it was like I was in such awe, to where I think subconsciously in my mind, it was like no longer did I want to be a police officer, or no longer did I want to be a doctor. I wanted to do that. I wanted to, whoever filmed that, or whoever made it possible for those dinosaurs to get on film and to get on the TV screen, or that was what I wanted to do. And ever since then, it's been a dream of mine ever since. My favorite filmmaker is, without a shadow of a doubt, Steven Spielberg. Steven Spielberg is probably responsible for directing probably about 75% of like every movie that I consider my top 10 or my top 15 or my top 20. Like, he's directed probably 75% of all of those movies. Steven Spielberg, to me, just represents what elite Hollywood filmmaking represents. He's that guy, in my opinion. Now, I like Quentin Tarantino. I like Stanley Kubrick. But Steven Spielberg is the guy. He's the guy. I mean, just think about every movie that he's made, or just think about some of just his more popular movies. Jaws, E.T., Jurassic Park. I mean, the list goes on, and to me, it's just crazy, because even at the fact that he probably should have just, ridden off into the sunset, at this point in his life, and just enjoyed just like the foundation that he's laid out for other film directors and just people in Hollywood and in movies and in the film industry. But he's like 71. He's like 70 years old, 71, 72 years old, and he's still directing movies. They're working on another Indiana Jones. I mean, the list goes on. I mean, the guy's still working as if he has something to prove. So it's just, to me, it's just his longevity is a perfect representation of grinding and just really just leaving a lasting impact on people's lives. I mean, he's definitely left an impact on mine. And who I am as a filmmaker, well, just from the sounds of it, to me, it seemed like it would be a really easy question to answer. But then once I actually sat down and I started kind of diving into what is it that I want to accomplish in the industry, it's really, actually, honestly, one of the more difficult questions I think I've ever been asked. When I think about filmmakers, I don't want to just be a filmmaker. I want to be more than that. I want people to look at my work and say, "Wow, look at what he's doing," and I just want to be more. So when I see the question and I think about the answer to who I am as a filmmaker, I want to be more. I want to be more. I want to be Steven Spielberg. I want to be Quentin Tarantino. I want to be Ridley Scott. I want to be Ryan Coogler. I want to be Ava DuVernay. I want to be all of those people. I want to take all of the best qualities from each one of those directors In some kind of way, I want to Mighty Morphin Power Ranger it into one person, and I want to be that. I want to be that Megazord. So yeah, when you say who I am as a filmmaker, I tell you I want to be more. I want to be more than a filmmaker.